remember we played, well actually, I think when we, my brother and me, when we DJ or like, even with our band Soulwax, when we think about Italy, Maffia and Reggio Emilia was a really big part of it. Because they were the craziest parties always. And I always remember you would drive in with the bus, because we would always be with the tour bus, and you would walk in and there'd be people still cleaning up from the day before, and there's one espresso machine there, and then we always had to ask them like, hey, can we get an espresso like at 4 in the afternoon? And then we would go into town and we would buy like lots of really cool cheese and hams, and it's a really small little cute town. And then at night, like, people would come from everywhere and it would like be like, yeah, really cool parties, like really dirty and nice. Like we were just talking about it, and like the more we were talking about it, the more memories were coming back to me. Like you'd walk in and the stage would be on the left hand side and in the back, and then I remember the backstage being up on the other side of the stage, and some crazy, crazy nights. Because I think when we were growing up, the fact that there was a record store where they would have imports from other countries meant that you would discover new stuff, and like it was like almost like finding jewelry or like gold, you know? It was like, oh, what is this? And I have no idea where this is coming from. So you would make things up in your head. And I think also watching French TV and UK TV and Dutch TV, we would get all these different influences. But I think now, I think everyone's with the internet. I don't think it's a good or a bad. I think we're probably people in music always do this thing where like you ask me, do you think it was better then or what has changed? But I think in general, like with everything, there's a pre-internet and the age we are living in now. And I think that is the difference, because now a lot of these influences or a lot of these things are just there. You can find them, and it's amazing because a kid now can go, I don't know, in soft machine, like in maybe 1 hour, to learn everything about soft machine, find all the albums, stream them, listen to them, and then so it's all there for people to take and to use or to discover. Where I think maybe ours was maybe a very slow and a painstaking process of finding the records. Who is this person? So I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. I think it's probably going to result in something amazing, where people will look at all of us and go, "You guys are morons! Like, what were you doing?" So I don't think it's, yeah, it's definitely different than what we experienced. But I don't know if it's a good or a bad. I mean, see. We played in this big festival in Belgium, and this whole summer we've been playing festivals all over Europe. And it's always the same. It's like a porta cabin like this, and you hear music going like this, and it's very similar everywhere because it's almost become like a corporate thing. So when we were driving in, like I saw like a flea market, and there was like a place where they were selling books, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, interesting. So we've been walking around, and it was amazing. And already we have a huge affection for Italy, my brother and me. So finding all these old Italian records was great. And then we had some amazing food. But then the funniest thing was we wanted to get a coffee. And you know how every hipster now is trying to emulate a good espresso, and they want the right machine and the right grinder that comes from the old guy. And it's like, oh, I got the one, it's from 65, whatever. But there's a guy there on the field with his wife, and he's 90 years old, and he's making an espresso, and you can tell this man knows how to make his espresso. That's what he's been doing his whole life, and it was the best thing out of the whole thing, because he's serving it in a plastic cup, but you can tell it's like an amazing espresso. And so yeah, I love the festival. So me, I was like, yes.
So on your Wikipedia page,
oh my god. You do understand, I don't make my Wikipedia page.
Of course, that in your discography,
Yes.
there is 2015 to be announced question mark. What does it
I have
mean?
no idea who did that. But we'll definitely, there's a lot of stuff coming. But we don't know what, but we've been making a lot of music, so there's definitely going to be something coming out. But I have no idea if it's going to be a band or just even me or someone else. I think I want to have fun again, making music and playing music. And I think the last 7-8 years, music industry in general has become very corporate and very homogenized. And I think we are rebels a little bit inside, so we need something to react against. So whatever we're going to do, it's not going to be the same thing.